This is David Wildman and welcome to BTech. And this time I want to talk about the Sony Xperia XZ2 Compact. But first, as I'm sure most of you know, it's Sony Week. And thanks to our sponsors Direct Mobiles, we have Sony's larger flagship to give away, the Sony XZ2. But also during Sony Week, Direct Mobiles have the best deals on Sony handsets. And for 1 week only. Now these are genuinely good deals. Check the description below and you'll find a link to the special Sony deals that Direct Mobiles have on right now. You'll also find the competition link down there as well, which is international and free to enter. Subscribers get multiple entries, so subscribe, click the link below and enter for your chance to win a Sony Xperia XZ2. Now on with the show. So I was excited to get my hands on the XZ2 Compact, but I'll be honest, the first time I opened that box and I saw it, I was slightly underwhelmed. It seemed a little bit too small, and because it's quite fat, even fatter than the XZ2, my very first impressions of it was that it kind of looked dated. That was until I took it out the box and turned it on, and saw that screen. The screen on the larger XZ2 is excellent, and this screen has the same resolution, but it's smaller, so it has a higher pixel density, and you can really notice the difference. The screen on the Compact looks even better than the screen on its bigger brother, and that's saying something. So my first impressions were wrong. The XZ2 Compact feels great in my hand, and the fingerprint scanner is in just the right place, unlike the XZ2. The Compact is chubbier than the XZ2 at 12.5mm and has a metal frame and a plastic back with a matte finish rather than glass. It's not quite as elegant as the larger XZ2, but it's still a nice design. The screen is a 5-inch Full HD Plus display with an 18:9 aspect ratio and 1080x2160 resolution. It's also a HDR compatible display, which you'll need to be able to see the benefit of the HDR in the first place. About that HDR video, it seems always to be very jittery, skipping frames like mad. My first thought was maybe it doesn't work so good in power save mode, as I did have it in power save the first time I used it. But it's not that. Even fully charged and with no other apps running, I can never seem to get a smooth recording. I compared it with the HDR from the XZ2, and that seems to keep skipping frames too, but not nearly as much as the Compact. This could be down to the smaller device not managing the heat as well, because I have noticed that the little XZ2 does get quite warm sometimes, noticeably warmer than others when in heavy use. With a Snapdragon 845 inside this tiny form, the most powerful Android processor around at the moment, it's not really surprising that you can feel the heat from this thing more than others. Camera performance for photos is excellent, with great detail from the 19-megapixel sensor. Low light performance is good, however it does take a hit because of the lack of optical image stabilization, which I find strange that Sony have left out this time, especially considering the competition that they face this year with double and triple lens setups. I think adding OIS would have greatly improved this camera's all-round performance, and Sony have missed a trick here because it is a great camera and in my opinion is highly underrated. The selfie camera is a 5-megapixel unit and has a fixed focus, but I find the quality of the pictures to be very good despite its low megapixel count. It also supports the AR effect and 3D creator function, which kind of makes me wonder why this phone doesn't have face unlock like its competitors. AR Effect is an augmented reality app that allows you to place dinosaurs and tigers anywhere you like in the world, while the 3D Creator app allows you to scan real-world objects into 3D models. And it does work well, giving you a very accurate model when done right. You can also send your model up to the cloud for further processing if you need even higher accuracy, or you can send it to an online 3D printing company to get a physical version of your creation. I just love the super slow motion that you get out of this thing. I just think it's amazing that you can capture shots like this in high definition on a phone. If you're in good light, the 720p looks great. And the 1080p looks amazing. It can be hard to get the timing right though, especially when shooting in Full HD, as the recording time is halved. I think a lot of people have forgotten the benefits of having a smaller phone. This thing has all the power you want, a great camera, and slips very nicely into your pocket or bag. I'm glad that Sony have put just as much power into their smaller flagship as they have into their larger one, because literally nobody else has done that. Not all of us want a 6-inch plus phone. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed my look into the Sony Xperia XZ2 Compact. I think it's a great little phone. So refreshing to have something really powerful, yet really small. Don't forget about our competition to win a Sony Xperia XZ2. The link for the competition is in the description below. Leave a like or a dislike, and I'll see you next time.